Hi, I'm John with Audio Guestbook Direct. Thank you for purchasing an audio guestbook from us. One thing that sets us aside from everybody else in the market selling audio guestbooks is that you have us to help you service and to make sure that you're happy with your product. Now, before you start working with your phone, the first thing you need to do is charge it for 2 hours. And a 2-hour charge is what we recommend before any and every event. The second thing you're going to want to do is turn on the phone. So we're going to tilt the phone back, find the button, and turn it on. And you'll notice that the phone says power on. Once we have the phone on, the next thing we need to do is set the custom greeting straight from the phone. So the way we're going to do that is by simply holding down the center button for 10 seconds to leave our custom greeting. When it beeps, we start. Leave a message. So now the custom greeting is stored on the phone. So we'll hold it down for 10 seconds and wait for the beep, leave our greeting, then let it go. Leave a message. Okay, so now the event is over and we need to extract the audio files. The first thing we want to do is turn the phone back on, so we'll go ahead and do that first. All right, now that the phone is on, we have to plug in the cord that came with the phone, so we'll do that next. And then we'll plug this into the computer. Once we plug it into the computer, just after a brief moment, what you should see is the audio files pop up. And what you'll notice is we have the two folders we mentioned, the greeting and the guest. So we click on the guest and we check it out, double click something, and we check to make sure that our phone is working. All right, so we know that the phone has recorded the greeting and we're ready for our event, right? So another thing to note is that after your event, you're able to remove the audio files after you've saved them to wherever location you decide is best for you. So here we would just simply delete the audio files. Now, a common question we get is how can we set a custom greeting that the bride and groom send us? So this is very easy to do. Now, from the greeting folder, you'll notice there is one file titled greeting in all caps. All we have to do is remove that file and replace it with the file with the exact same name. Now, in order to do so, you may need to convert your audio file that the bride and groom sends you into an MP3. Oftentimes when they use their iPhones or their Galaxy phones to create these greetings, they don't send them back to you in an MP3 file format. So we recommend using a website called cloudconvert.com. They did not pay us to say that. And in fact, you're able to convert the files there absolutely free. So I highly recommend cloudconvert.com. When you put the file back in, make sure it's an MP3 file and make sure that the title is greeting exactly the way you see it there. Now I want to show you how to replace the micro SD card. It's a very simple process. Although it's not required, many folks like to know that their precious audio guestbook files are secure with name brand storage products. So all you're going to do is you're simply going to remove the battery cover. You're going to push the battery aside and you'll see that the micro SD card is located right underneath. All you're going to do is push it in and it'll pop out like so. And then when you have your new card, you push it in and it'll click back in. And once it's clicked back in, you put the battery back where it belongs and make sure to cover your battery. Be very gentle, you don't want to break the cover. Once you have that, your new micro SD card is almost ready to go. The last thing you need to do is hold the button down until you hear the beep, leave a custom greeting and let it go. When you do that, it creates the two new folders, which are titled greeting and guests. All right? That's it. That's how you change your new micro SD card. And don't forget that last step. You gotta leave that new custom greeting to create those folders. Thank you for purchasing an audio guestbook from us. As a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this free downloadable, simple and modern looking leave a message sign. All you have to do is click the link below and leave us a review and we'll send you a promo code for this beautiful sign.